Hello, good morning, welcome back. In previous lecture, we have seen about a new poem, Our Casuarina Tree. Okay, the poem is composed by well-renowned Bengali poetess Toru Dutt. Okay, so today we will complete stanza-wise explanation. But before starting explanation, I am going to explain whole summary in brief. Okay, so yesterday we have started our new poem, chapter number 5, Our Casuarina Tree. So my dears, you can find casuarina tree in Australia mostly. Okay, in Australia it looks like an oak tree. It looks like an oak tree. Okay, the poem is a description of a casuarina tree. Okay, and here the casuarina tree is used for a big banyan tree. Here in our poem, casuarina tree is used for a big banyan tree which grew in the poet's garden house. Okay, which grew in garden house of poet. Okay, and it is a huge tree. No other tree could grow nearby it. Okay, and if we talk about the creeper grew like a huge python winding round and round about the tree. Okay, and birds and butterflies overflew about it, sings melodious songs. Okay, and men used to repose under the tree. Okay, and the poetess was delighted to have rest behind this tree. Okay, and the casuarina tree looked very beautiful in winter days. Okay, it is very big and high tree. Okay, and poetess loves very much to casuarina tree. Okay, because she had lots of memory related to this tree. Okay, since her childhood, when she was in her childhood, so she had brother and sister. She had two brother and sister. The brother is Abzu and the sister is Aru. Okay, so she had lots of memory of her brother and sister while they played behind that tree. Okay, all the three guys had to play there. Okay, they play there. Okay, then they made fun behind the tree. Okay, and they spent lots of time behind the tree. So the poetess had great memory about the tree. Okay, the tree was the witness for their childhood days. Okay, and when the poetess went for abroad, so in abroad she always missed the casuarina tree. Okay, when she opened the window, she always thought that the tree is calling her for joining the garden again. Okay, and in their house there was a tree, casuarina tree. So while she opened the window from the kitchen, okay, she can easily see casuarina tree from the kitchen. Okay, so she had lots of memory. Sometimes she feels sad. Okay, why does she feel sad? Because when she thought that one day the tree may perish. Okay, so she would like to save it. Okay, she thought that how could save the tree for long time. Okay, and she thought that everyone has to die one day, and definitely the tree will die one day. Okay, everyone has to die. No one is immortal. Okay, neither men nor trees. So she would like to save the tree for long time. Okay, it is an Orwellian curse that everyone has to die one day, but she would like to save the tree for long time. Okay, so she wished that the tree should be immortal. Okay, and the tree will remain alive in her poetry always. Okay, so this is about the poem, and now we are going to see about a stranger wise explanation. So I have written some lines on the board, we'll see. So like a huge python winding round and round, it is a huge tree. It looked like a banyan tree. Okay, the poem describes about a casuarian tree, and the casuarian tree grew in their house garden. Okay, so like a huge python, and the creeper grew like a huge python winding round and round about the tree. So like a huge python winding round and round. So there was a creeper, okay, which goes round and round winding about the tree. Okay, the rugged trunk, rug means old and strong. Okay, old and strong trunk. The rugged trunk means moss covered, old and strong trunk, indented deep with scars. Okay, the trunk was very old. Okay, the trunk was strong and old. So now we are talking about the rings emerges on the tree. We have seen the rings. Okay, we have seen rings on the tree. So many people can count the age of the tree by counting the rings. Okay, so now we are talking about the rings. So the rings looks like a huge python. Okay, and that is going to wind round and round about the tree. Okay, the rugged trunk. Now we talk about the rugged trunk, the old trunk. Okay, so indented deep. Okay, indented means going deeply, indented deep with scars. Scars means bound. When there is cut in body, that is called bounds. Okay, so the creepers, the stem, the rugged trunk goes deeply inside the tree. So if they are going deeply, if it is going deeply inside the tree, so we look the tree like it has bounds. Okay, it has cut in its body. Okay, while going the creeper inside the tree. Okay, up to its very summit near the stars. Summit means peak. Okay, so now the tree is looking like a giant. Okay, the tree is looking like very huge and big. Okay, so poet thinks that maybe it is going up to a star. Okay, we think that maybe the tree is trying to reaching on sky. Okay, so it looks like a big tree. That's why they are showing the tree that the tree is trying to get the sky one day. Okay, a creeper climbs in whose embrace bound. Okay, the creepers also climbing on the tree. So as the creeper is climbing on the tree, so it looks that maybe the creeper is embracing the tree. The creepers are creepers are hugging the tree. Okay, so no other tree could leave but gallantly. No other tree. Okay, no other tree could grow near it. Okay, no other tree could grow near it. But gallantly means the poetess is showing the tree as a bold person. Okay, so the tree is looking like bold or brave. That's why they called in the poem. But gallantly means it is very big tree, so that's why it is looking like brave and bold. Okay, the giant wears. Now they are telling she is telling the tree like giant means very big and huge. Okay, the giant wears the scarf. Okay, the giant wears the scarf. So what kind of scarf? The tree has lots of flowers and fruits. Okay, and it looks densely. Okay, it looks densely with flowers and with flowers and fruits. So he wears the scarf of many flowers and fruits. So it shows his dignity and respect. Okay, so the giant wears the scarf and flowers are hung. So lots of million of thousand of flowers and fruits hanging on it. Okay, so it looks like wearing a scarf, and the scarf shows the dignity, the respect, okay, given by the poetess to the casuarina tree. Okay, in crimson cluster all the bough among. Crimson means red in color, cluster means bunch of flowers. Okay, so red color flowers are hung on the tree. Okay, in crimson cluster all the boughs among means we can see in all the boughs there were many flowers hung. Okay, there were many flowers are hung on the tree, and the flowers are in reddish color, and there are bunches of flowers hung on the tree. Okay, whereon all day are gathered birds and bee means all day thousand of birds and bees overflew around the tree and sings sweet songs. Okay, so thousand of many birds, butterflies, creatures always trying to get place on the tree. Okay, they made their nest on the tree. Okay, and they stay on the tree. So that's why whereon all day are gathered birds and bee. Many birds and bee always trying to gather on the tree. Okay, they would like to make their nest on the tree. Okay, and oft means often. At nights the garden overflows. So in the night when all the birds trying to get rest, okay, in their nest, so daytime they just goes, daytime bird go for searching their food, but night time they all would like to stay in their nest, okay, with their small children. So that's why night time there were lots of thousand of birds assembled there. Okay, and the garden and the tree became overflow. Okay, so with one sweet song that seemed to have no close. Okay, so they all started singing a song. They in that time they have a sweet song on the tree. Okay, sung darkling from our tree while men repose. Okay, so men used to repose behind the tree. Okay, the poetess feel delight having rest behind the tree. Okay, so while the men going to repose or going to have rest behind the tree, at that time the words are starting singing, the words are started singing sweet and melodious songs. Okay, so we have seen about some lines of the stanzas. Okay, so casuarina tree looks like a big banyan tree. The poem is a description of a casuarina tree. Okay, and the casuarina tree here used like a big banyan tree, and poet always loved casuarina tree because it recalled the death of poetess brother and sister who died prematurely. Okay, so that's why she had lots of memories related to tree. Okay, we'll see in next lecture.